shake that.
Every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. Every day and night, every night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. We have to tell it and we're getting it on. Baby girl, tell me what you wanna do. Yeah, right. We can start from the bed, bath and beyond. Baby girl, tell me what you into. Yeah. Cause every day and night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. Every day and night and day, I wanna love your body, girl, in every single way. Forever my lady, like Jodeci. You see your body keep controlling me, and I'm trying to get it popping like it's ecstasy. But your body should stay close to me. We gon' get it poppin', and soaking wet, fuck around. Got your girls, man, they all upset. Where you at? Where you been spending time? Got a man, I always hit you up, but you not around. I be on not a man, I'll hit you up on the phone. I'm head down to pick you up, baby girl, when you all alone. I wanna call you up, but I can't do that shit. Come over here, baby, you the one I'm rolling with. You the one I'm fooling with. I spend the hours, 1,000 flowers and tuna fish. Baby girl, you the only one that I'm dealing with. I swear to God, the MC Hammer got you too legit. And didn't know that you my mama mia. Baby girl, you picture perfect like the Mona Lisa. Take you out to France, do it a little dance. Telling me that you love me, you posting it on the gram. And didn't know that you my mama mia. Baby girl, you picture perfect like the Mona Lisa. Take you out to France, do it a little dance. Telling me that you love me, you posting it on the gram. Baby girl, I got plans for you. Better yet, I made plans for two. Take your time, let me admire you. And baby girl, we get it poppin' like we supposed to do. We can stop.
Allen Bernard International, or ABR, is a management consulting firm with a team of consultants and associates who focus on growing and transforming home healthcare agencies, nonprofits, and small businesses in other industries as well as individuals. Our services include ABR Business Support Services, ABR Accounting and Tax Services, and ABR Anti-Money Laundering Compliance Services. At ABR, we bring to each assignment dedication and commitment, experience and skills, performance-based process, integrated solution teams, and client relations. For more inquiries on our services, call phone number 469-378-3955. That's Allen Bernard International, or ABR, transforming business through ideas. In order to keep ourselves and others safe from the coronavirus disease, we must all get vaccinated. Here are a few facts about the coronavirus vaccine. The vaccine does not have anything in it that can make you magnetic. All COVID-19 vaccines are free of metals. The COVID-19 vaccines available in the US do not contain live virus. They do not share any of their parts inside or outside of your body. The vaccine is safe for current and future pregnancies. There is no proof showing unsafe results on taking the vaccine for current or future pregnancies, which means pregnant women can also take the vaccine. The COVID-19 vaccine does not change your DNA. In fact, it has absolutely no interaction with your DNA. The vaccine does not cause you to test positive for the virus. It is untrue, as none of the vaccine will cause you to test positive in a viral test. Therefore, the vaccine is safe to use. Get vaccinated today and stay alive. A message sponsored by the African Career Education and Resource Incorporated, or ASA, in the state of Minnesota. The first thing you think about is getting your way in and around the city. Now, you don't need to worry about that because LIB Executive Shuttle has that covered for you. We have our luxury private and share ride options, scheduled airport services, business or corporate travel, daily rental in and around Monrovia. Or if you want to take a trip to Kakata, Ganta, Buchanan, Banga, LIB Executive Shuttle got you. Our excursion packages include trips to Patawi Waterfalls, Sunset Beach, or Wuka Farms. We are located after Carver Mission Junction, RRA Road, Pinsville, Monrovia, Liberia. For inquiries, call cell numbers 0770 072 614 or 0770 072 613. Better still, call our USA number on 001 301 750 1336. LIB Executive Shuttle. Let us do the driving for you. They say a home is where the heart is. That's why at Melrose Suites, we provide a conducive and safe environment for your long and short-term stay. With our 6 fully furnished luxurious apartments of 3 bedrooms each, our customers have the option of renting a full apartment or single bedroom. We also have standard rooms and king suites. At Melrose Suites, we have 24-hour electricity, cold and hot water, cable TV, internet service, and fully air-conditioned rooms. Melrose Suites takes the pressure off its customers with our fully equipped kitchens, living and dining rooms, as well as balconies. All you need is your personal belongings and enjoy your stay. We are located on Silver Beach Road in Dwazon, Lower Margibi County. For reservation, call our US number 610-986-1077 and our LIB number on 0777 588 118. You can email us at edithwaters111@gmail.com. Melrose Suites, a home away from home.
Another banger, baby, calm down.
Pinter One of Delaware. Yes, it's Pinter One of Delaware, the name that counts when you talk quality painting works. For more than 2 decades, Pinter One has brought more life and vigor to thousands of residential and commercial complexes with our quality painting services. Give your homes, offices, bars, stores, hospitals, shops, etc. that look they deserve by choosing Pinter One of Delaware. For more information, call us on phone number 302-508-3034. Again, 302-508-3034. Or visit our website at pinterone.com/Delaware. Or better still, email us on ivan@pinterone.com or holly@pinterone.com. Schedule a free estimate and get 10% off by using the promo code Costa. Pinter One of Delaware. Renew your space, renew your life.
She dey give me small, small, I know.
Peter Massaquoi Insurance Agency is the name that counts when you talk quality and affordable insurance services. Located in central New Jersey, Peter Massaquoi Insurance Agency provides homeowner insurance, commercial and business insurance, auto insurance, life insurance, and a lot more. We partner with over 20 top-rated companies to ensure we provide affordable pricing and quality services to our clients. Not only that, we also offer free financial planning consultation, and we are licensed in 20 states across the USA. At Peter Massaquoi Insurance Agency, our staff are well trained to handle all your insurance needs. Visit our website on www.pmassinsurance.com or call us on phone number 609-571-3037. That's 609-571-3037. Peter Massaquoi Insurance Agency, your low-cost insurance partner. It is often said insufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. That is why I introduce to you a company with magic, SM Group Incorporated. SM Group Incorporated is an internet technology company that provides the best quality and cheapest internet services, including IT management services, supplies of IT equipment, networking, mobile app and software development, structural cabling, and web design. We also develop POS cash register system for small businesses like Minimart, supermarket, restaurants, and bar, hotel management software for reservations and online booking. SM Group Incorporated installs biometric systems that include hotel door locks and access control, database, CCTV security, and motion sensor system installation with 24/7 monitoring and cloud backup storage with mini solar backup power system. Coming soon is the SM Group SASE which will deploy hundreds of Wi-Fi hotspots across the city with high-speed, affordable broadband internet service for less than $100 Liberian dollars. For more information, visit our website at www.smgroupincorporated.net or email us at info@smgroupincorporated.net or call cell numbers 0777-881-881. We are located at the intersection of Kerry and Center Streets in Monrovia.
We all know the headache we go through sending money to our loved ones, friends, and family in Liberia. High fees, long lines in banks, the usual complaint of the system being down, such a waste of time and energy. That is why I was very happy when I learned that SendWave is now in Liberia. So now I can send money anytime from anywhere directly from my smartphone to the MTN Lone Star Cell mobile money account of a loved one, friend, or family within seconds for just a tiny fee. So download SendWave now to your phone from your Apple Store or Google Play Store. Add your details, and don't worry, they are very safe and secure. And start sending money today. Don't forget to insert the promo code COSTA to get free $5 credit added to your first transfer. SendWave is secure, super fast, and by far the most affordable way to send money to Liberia. I'm Henry P. Costa and a very happy customer. Thank you.
Welcome to our broadcast today. Sorry about yesterday. We couldn't be here. But we're glad to be here today. Today is the 28th day of June 2022. The time in Monrovia is exactly 10:30 a.m. The time in Delaware is 6:30 a.m. And the people of Lofa County should already be voting by now. We're going to follow the process very closely, get updates, feedbacks, and stuff like that. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It depends where you are, where you're watching from, where you're listening from. We're very glad to be here. Good morning, Walker.
Yeah, good morning, Costa, and good morning to our many listeners. Like you said, the process in Lofa is on, and we hope it just ends well this evening.
It will. Why wouldn't it? The people of Lofa, they are not troublemakers. They will go vote, and whoever will win will win. And you know, that's democracy. We will be talking about a number of things. The CLSG people have issued a statement. They're very unhappy with the government of Liberia. And for those of you who do not remember or who do not know, the CLSG Transcorp, this is the group that brought the electricity from the Ivory Coast into Liberia. The electricity that we've been waiting for the government to finalize the agreements, the commercial agreement, and all the other agreements so that they can begin to supply this electricity to us. The CLSG people put out a statement. It's on their Facebook page. Yesterday, they had their bold meeting, and I saw it because I follow their Facebook page because I want to get updates on what the CLSG people do. So this is it, folks. Listen to this. I'm reading what they posted yesterday on their Facebook page. The general manager of CLS of Transcorp CLSG, Mohammed M. Sharif, he's a Liberian guy, by the way, is calling on the Liberian Electricity Corporation (LEC) to move quickly and conclude all commercial framework documents to ensure unimpeded access to stable and affordable electricity through the CLSG line. Folks, this is funny. The CLSG people are practically reminding us publicly, and they're only doing it publicly because they've tried tons of times privately, and it isn't working. So now they have to take it public. They are publicly asking us to conclude all the commercial framework documentations, everything that we need to do so that we can begin to benefit from the electricity through the CLSG system. The general manager, Mr. Mohammed M. Sharif, who, by the way, is a Liberian citizen, disclosed that the power purchase agreement negotiations between Liberia and the CI Energies is the company from the Ivory Coast, is the Ivorian electricity provider. So the CI stands for the Ivory Coast, or the Ivory Coast. Yeah, but the CI comes before the whatever, I'm sure. So they're the companies, they're the firm that produces the power in the Ivory Coast, the power that's going to be coming into Liberia. Well, some of it has already been coming into Liberia. They're the ones that produce it. So they're in advance, they're far advanced, while the negotiations on the transmission service agreement with Transcorp. So you see, there are two sets of discussions. One, the power purchase agreement, which means the agreement that will lay out the whole deal. How much we buy the electricity from CI Energies. This is the company in the Ivory Coast that produces the power. And then the transmission service agreement. The transmission service agreement is a second agreement that we have to negotiate and finalize and conclude with the CLSG folks. This transmission service agreement has to do with the infrastructure. These people spend millions and millions and millions of dollars, Buakai, building the lines. What it means to run electrical lines. You're talking transformers, light poles, high tension lines.
High tension lines, yeah.
All the way from the Ivory Coast into Liberia, not just Monrovia, but different parts of the country. Bon County, Magibi County, Grand Bassa County, all of these places. So the transmission, the transmission service agreement has to do with while we would negotiate the power purchase agreement, how we purchase the power from them and then sell it to our people, and then the transmission service agreement has to do with the transmission and distribution infrastructure that they constructed at their own cost or their own expense. We have to negotiate how we're going to be paying for that over a period of time, because basically they did everything. We didn't do anything. They built all those 6 or 7 power substations. They ran all the electrical cables. They put up all the transformers. They did absolutely everything. So we have to have an agreement with them. So the general manager, who is a Liberian citizen, is basically saying to the Liberian government, hey, you understand? We have to conclude these agreements so that you can begin to enjoy 24-hour electricity from the CLSG line. The general manager said, quote, we share the belief that the lack of access to affordable and stable electricity is a constraint to economic and national development. More electricity means more economic activities, better jobs, profitable private capital investments, increased manufacturing and technological capacity, increased food production, more innovation, better healthcare, education, and better quality of life for the population. Therefore, we encourage Liberia to come on board very soon. Join EDSA of Sierra Leone and EDG of Guinea to enjoy to generate the required growth in the usage of the CLSG network.
Look at that.
So,
Measure comparing of other countries. Yeah. Other
Yeah.
countries have cleared their side of the the agreement and they are moving on fine. Only Liberia.
Yeah. So, Brother Mohammed Sharif is very embarrassed, according to what I'm told. He is a Liberian citizen. He happens to be the head of CLSG. His own country, his own useless country. Let me add that Liberians are some of the most useless human beings on the face of the earth. You don't want to believe it as your damn business. All you need to do, don't look too far. Just look at the evidence right in your country. This man is begging his own country. Said, look, don't embarrass me, man. I'm a Liberian. I am the head of the CLSG. The other countries are enjoying electricity. What are you waiting for? Let's conclude the agreement. Hey, look, this is so simple. This is so simple. Should this man be begging us? Should he be begging Liberia to sign up? Should he be begging Liberia to conclude these agreements so that Liberia begins to benefit from reliable, affordable electricity from the CLSG? It's just sickening. But that's what this case is. That is what the case is. Folks, so the government of Liberia, George Weah and his people, I saw they released the put out a few days ago that they are going to go to Ganta on the 9th of July. Have you seen that, Boakai?
No.
The entire government is going to Ganta. The entire government is going to Ganta on July 9th. July 9th, I believe, should be on a Saturday. That is correct. The government says they're going to Ganta to reflect. They can reflect in Monrovia. They can reflect at Jamaica Resort. It's too disturbing. There's too much Hennessy XO and too much of other things. So they're going to Ganta, Nema County. Assistant ministers, directors, deputy ministers, ministers proper, the president, the entire government is going to Ganta, Nimba County on July 9th. They want to reflect on how they are running the country. They want to recalibrate. They want to make some adjustments. So they want to reflect. This is like a retreat of the government, just not only not a cabinet retreat, but a retreat of the entire government, including assistant ministers. Let me tell you something. This is absolute nonsense. They put out their release. I'm surprised you haven't seen it. Let me tell you something. I know Liberians very well. When Liberians go out of town, like government people, two things they do. They drink a lot of liquor. They drink a lot of liquor, and they do a lot of womanizing.
Now someone children will go to that place.
They were all their girlfriends with them. Look, let me tell you something. Liberians are not serious people. Why do you think we are the way we are? If you really think Liberia is a serious country, something must be wrong with your head. We are a sick people. We are lazy. We don't know how to plan. If we do plan, we don't know how to follow through to execute anything. That is why we can't move anywhere. You take all these government people to Nima County, to Ganta. That's it, they walk and sleep. You know how many times I've been to Ganta? You take them to Ganta and you say you're going there to reflect. Reflect on what? They're going to drink a lot of liquor. They're going to they're going to have a lot of sex. That is all they're going to do in Ganta. Nothing is going to come out of that particular so-called, it's a retreat. Nothing. Elections are coming. You are yet to make any kind of change in a government. Nothing has happened. You've changed. You've not made any adjustments. You haven't done anything of the sort. And you're talking about going to hold on, I will show you. Yeah. A special presidential alert. His Excellency President George Weah and his cabinet, including heads and deputy heads of state-owned enterprises and autonomous corporations and commissions, deputy ministers and assistant ministers will participate in a 4-day. Oh, it's a 4-day. I was thinking it's just for 1 day. It's 4 days.
What?
In a 4-day mandatory strategic reflection retreat. look at that mandatory strategic reflection retreat.
They will enjoy themselves down there.
Their enjoyment they're going to enjoy. What can come out of a large group of people going to meet somewhere? So womanizing and so liquor drinking. That is all they're going to do. That's all they're going to do there. So this is where we go. In a 4-day mandatory strategic reflection retreat in Ganta City, Nimba County, from Wednesday, January 6th to Saturday, January 9th, 2022. The agenda will focus on, these are the things they are supposedly going to focus on. This is their agenda. Oftentimes, when Liberian people make an agenda for such a thing, they stray away from it. They discuss useless things. They don't even follow up with the things that they discuss. The agenda will focus on the administration's performance, the administrations, PAPD, at the Pro-Poor Development Agenda. Performance. They're going to look at the performance of the Pro-Poor agenda. Yeah, they're going to look at that. The Pro-Poor is doing very, very well. They've lifted a lot of people out of poverty, and they've done a lot of fantastic things. Oh man, the Pro-Poor agenda is doing very, very well. The second thing, the agenda will focus on while they're in Ganta for 4 days, the presidential priorities for the next 17 months. Okay, so they're going to go to the priorities for the president for the next 17 months, the things that Joe will focus on. He's going to build skyscrapers all over the country. He's going to build super highways, internet high speed will be everywhere. They're going to build more high-tech or state-of-the-art sports parks. Those are the things that they're going to do. In fact, they're going to cultivate 100,000 acres of land with rice. And they're going to do this. They're going to do electricity will flow, affordable power, 10 cents per kilowatt hour. These are the kind of projects they will focus on. Okay, if you don't understand the sarcasm, if you don't get it, then forget it.
Forget about it.
If you don't get it, you better forget it. If you think I'm serious about the things I'm saying, then of course, then you don't understand what they call sarcasm. Okay, what's the third item they're going to focus on? The outlook of the national economy and revenue generation. Okay, so they're going to focus on the way the economy looks like and the outlook of the economy. Then they're going to try to improve mechanisms that will lead to increased revenue generation. What do they mean? They're going to find ways to raise more taxes, to increase maybe customs duties at the free port and all that kind of stuff. They're going to do all the kinds of things. Number 4, what are they going to look at? Governance related issues. Okay, according to them, the governance system has not been working too well. They want to make the governance system more effective. So they're going to look at that and try to improve it. Number 5, coordination and team working in government. Okay, so basically they're saying a lot of people don't really get along well. They don't coordinate well in the government. They want to make sure people are working better together. There's more synergism. There is more synergism in the government. People are working together and to produce efficacious results. So they're going to make sure that's done. That's looked at so that they can improve on that. The participants mentioned above are directed to attend and participate. I mean, all these officials, assistant ministers, directors and heads of public corporations and autonomous agencies, deputy ministers, ministers proper, and all these people. According to the statement, the participants mentioned above are directed to attend and participate in the deliberations as we approach a critical milestone of this administration. Critical milestone. The government are coming in now.
Yeah, but Costa, why this late?
You wait until the attack coming finish.
Yeah.
Is it a critical milestone? Okay, fine. Okay, let's read. Additionally, relevant authorities and agencies that are required to arrange logistics for this retreat are instructed to commence work immediately. The president wants a successful retreat. Participants are advised to arrange their travels and accommodations in advance. The Ministry of Presidential Affairs will only serve breakfast and lunch. So the Ministry of State will get them breakfast, will get them lunch. You now, you're responsible for your liquor, you're responsible for your entertainment that you will carry.
Forget all that thing, Costa. They will still get it. So they may not take that Julian for you carry it on that door. You know what the men can do? The men are capable of doing
The
anything.
last time they went to Nimba, what happened there?
They were not easy.
Melvin Early. You remember? The EPS guy, Melvin Early, supposedly shot himself in the head 3 times.
Absolutely.
Why do you remember?
Yeah.
The last time, 3 times in the head. That's what he did. That's what they say happened in Nimba. All right. Additional information about the retreat will be released later. And contact the Director General of the Cabinet if you need more information about this retreat. Thanks, Jordan Solonte, Director General, Cabinet. Fellow Liberians, there you have it. These boys are going to Ganta to enjoy themselves under the guise of having a retreat. I know Liberian people very, very well. When they go to Ganta, Nimba County, it's going to be a lot of drinking. There's going to be a lot of sex. There's going to be a lot of loud talking about women and football. When Liberian men gather together, there are 2 main things to talk about: football and woman business. I'm not a football fan. So now I'm in certain gatherings when people are talking about football, I just find my way out. Woman business, I'm not accustomed to sitting there and just lecturing about woman business like that, especially in a public gathering. But these are the things Liberian men do. The third thing, thank you, Brother Sakama, politics, loud talking, football, woman business, and politics. These are the 3 things Liberian men do when they gather somewhere: woman business, politics, and football. So, my people, there you have it. This so-called retreat in Ganta will accomplish absolutely nothing. It is going to be loud. It's going to be a lot of drinking, a lot of womanizing, and then they're going to come. You're having a retreat. You got 17 months, okay? 17 months till your government tenure is over. Huh? And then you say you're going now for a retreat. Huh? You're having a retreat in Ganta to look at the performance of the Pro Development Agenda, to look at what coordination and better working relationship between and among government ministries and agencies. You're looking at the national economic outlook. Do you not know these things already? Does somebody need to sit down and lecture you on it? This is nonsense. The retreat will accomplish nothing. I'm very sorry, but it's a complete waste of our time. Folks, I have something very interesting I would like to share with you this morning. There is a government agency called the FIU, the Financial Intelligence Unit. This is one of the very few government agencies that has been doing a lot of impressive work. What's their job? The FIU is to ensure that financial practices and financial transactions meet best practices. They fight money laundering. They fight illicit financial flows or outflows and inflows, all the criminals who are moving money illegally left and right. They work in concert with our international partners, particularly the Americans, who have a lot of interest in what happens there. And this is what they've been doing. And they're always receiving commendations and support from the United States government for the work that they do. They've caught a lot of criminals, Parker. You remember, right? A lot of 419 people, the criminals who come and say they're business people, not knowing they've set up shop doing illicit financial transactions, money laundering. They've nabbed a lot of people. So the FIU, but listen, yesterday the FIU put out this press release, Parker. Listen to this. This is public. This is public. The FIU has dismissed 2 of its senior officials, senior staffers. You know what these guys were involved in, Boakai?
No.
They were selling information, trading secrets. Let's say John Brown is being investigated for money laundering by the FIU. These guys who were privy to these sensitive information would go to John Brown and tell John Brown, say, my man, we got information on you. You have been investigated by the FIU. Pay us money. They were selling FIU information, Boakai, to criminals.
Hmm.
Can you imagine that? Yeah. So the FIU dismissed him for tipping off and illegally stealing classified information for personal gains.
I
They were
think
tipping
Costa,
these
that's
people off,
that's
letting
the
them
best
know
one.
that you are being investigated. Give us more
Mhm.
money. We'll give you all the information. Helping the criminals escape the dragnet of the FIU. Let me read the press release. The Financial Intelligence Unit of Liberia, FIU, has dismissed 2 staff for tipping off and illegally stealing classified information for personal gains in violation of Section 67.13 of the FIU Act of 2012 and Section 6.7.6 of the Human Resources Handbook of the FIU, the Code of
Hmm.
Conduct and Statement of Confidentiality. Mr. Cooper Lima, let's see, there's one guy there called Cooper Lima. I one of the guys. Mr. Cooper Lima tipped off to his boss for over 10 years. Now he had a boss. He used to work for this guy. So
Mhm.
while at the FIU, he was selling information to a former boss. Mr. Cooper Lima tipped off to his boss for over 10 years, destroyed evidence, and rendered the investigation meaningless. So what did Cooper Lima do? Cooper Lima did not just tell his former boss that, hey, you are being investigated, boss. No, he undermined the investigation of his former boss. He basically rendered the entire investigation process useless. That is what he did while he was there. Can you imagine that, Waka? It is ridiculous. Listen, Mr. Cooper, who was a senior member of the FIU and signed on to the code of conduct of the FIU, did not disclose such conflict of interest with the only aim of protecting his boss and stalling the investigation, which blatantly violates the code of conduct to which he signed on. So that's what he did. He jeopardized the entire investigation to save his former boss, and his former boss gave him money. His action of willful blindness has not only undermined the investigation sense, but has rendered the entire investigation meaningless, as evidences were tampered with and in some instances not seen. The man made some pieces of evidence disappear, Bwaka. Not only did he destroy some pieces of evidence, he also made some of them disappear just to save his former boss. That's what he did. Additionally, compliance officer at the concerned institution clearly stated that Cooper Lima undermined the investigation by his inaction. When Mr. Lima managed the STR, it was observed that he intentionally deleted 2 STR files by a local bank in favor of personal gains after the local bank reached out to him to follow up, and he responded to the bank, you have filed, you have filed, and you have nothing with it. On another hand, Mr. Goba is the second guy that they fired. Mr. Goba was seen illegally taking in sensitive information from the FIU for personal gains, and in some instances, conducting investigations on individuals for personal gains when such investigation was never sanctioned by the office of the director or the head of legal and analysis. It was observed that Mr. Goba was conducting these illegal investigations and reporting to people outside of the FIU that was without the consent. This other guy was using the FIU to conduct illegal investigations. Why?
Yeah, they were trying to undermine the entire process or all
Yeah.
the process they've been doing, because you can't be in a system and taking out sensitive information, reaching out to the people that are being investigated by the entity. So now
Or,
what you are doing,
or
you are putting people
initiating
in line.
investigations of your own
Sure.
without the approval of your bosses. After Mr. Goba was discovered, the director put in control to prevent the illegal and unauthorized information by disabling the USB port on every computer within the unit, including computer assigned to Mr. Goba. With the control put in place by the director to put the integrity of the information at the FIU, to protect the integrity of the information at the FIU, Mr. Goba openly and angrily insulted the director in the presence of staff for putting in control that prevents Goba and any other staff from stealing classified information for personal gains. Why? These guys worked in an institution where they are investigating high net criminals, criminals that are dealing in hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars in illicit finance. You understand?
Yeah.
So they're not dealing with people who are stealing, who are snatching cell phones or snatching somebody's handbag. They're dealing with high net criminals, people moving millions of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars. So what these guys do, or what these two individuals were involved in, perhaps there are others in the system who are still there engaged in these activities, is that when they find out that you are on the radar of the FIU, they will come to you and say, hey, Bwakai, do you know we're investigating you for illicit financial flows? You're moving money left and right. You're a suspect of money laundering. We're looking at you. But hey, if you pay me some money, I will ensure that I will undermine the investigation for you. All the evidence we got on you, I will make it disappear. Jesus. Yeah. So they were making money. Rather than investigating the criminals, they were actually selling information to the criminals and destroying and undermining investigation. I want to commend the Director General of the FIU, Mr. Edwin Harris. He dismissed these guys. And they were fired because they're in clear violation of the handbook and the code of conduct and the statement of confidentiality. You can't be doing that. You can't be selling information. You work in the system, you're selling information to criminals, they're giving you money, you're conducting illegal investigations for people outside of the agency. It's just terrible. It's a good thing he did. Very, very good thing he did. Now, we're going to move on to something else here. The women from Oman, to date, as we speak, right now, where we sit, a total of 9 women have been repatriated, which means they have been brought back home. 9 women. 9 women. Martina Konate has been shuttling back and forth to RIA, and a total of 9 women have been repatriated from Oman. There are still very many there. We will speak with Martina this morning. Yesterday, she had a meeting with the Minister of Foreign Affairs, with Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mr. Henry Fambule himself. She was supposed to have had a meeting with the Assistant Minister for Litigation. This is the man who is in charge of prosecuting government cases at the Ministry of Justice, Mr. Wisa A. Wisa. But the meeting didn't happen because she was busy yesterday meeting with there was a conflict of scheduling. She was meeting with the folks she was meeting with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs people. So the government now seems to want to do something. The COP has said, we're not going to wait for you to act. We will take the lead. We've been bringing these women back left and right. We've got videos. We've brought 9 of them back home in total. 9 women we've brought back home. But we still need the government, because many of these women are still, most of the women are still in the households of their masters, their slave masters, their abusers. So we, the COP, don't have the authority, or we don't have the institutional authority or influence to go and break them free from these terrible, terrible households in which they find themselves. Only the government can do so in concert with their counterpart government in Oman. So that is where the government needs to come in. So yesterday, when Martina Konate met with the Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mr. Henry Fambule, she told him point blank that the government needs to send a team to Oman to work with the government in Oman to identify these women, break them free, and repatriate them to their country, Liberia. He offered that Martina should go with the delegation. So Martina said, I'm going to speak with my leader and ask him. And I told Martina, I'm not comfortable with you going to Oman. I will not approve Martina Konate going to Oman, where these human traffickers are.
Yeah.
Oman is not, Oman has a very terrible record for human rights and all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to risk Martina Konate going to Oman to go sit down there and try to bring.
After she have exposed most of them, those that are involved into the act already, then
no, it's too risky. It's dangerous.
So let them find means. But Costa, they have the
They don't need
information.
Martina to go there.
Yeah,
And
they have
after Martina
information with them.
left the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, after meeting the Deputy Minister of Foreign Affairs, she then proceeded to the to Central, to the police headquarters. A number of the traffickers are about to be arrested. She supplied their names, and the penitentiary throughout, she supplied their names to the police, and they're going to pick these buggers up and they're going to prosecute them. But I told her flat out, you are not going to Oman. Oman is dangerous. They don't respect. Oh no, brother Katie, even if she's going with the government delegation, no, they don't need Martina to go to Oman. They can go to Oman and work with their government, with the government in Oman to get the people back. I don't want her going to Oman. It's dangerous. That's where the traffickers are. The government also said they're going to put out Interpol. They're going to ask Interpol to arrest the other individuals who are abroad. So, hey, you see what we do? We didn't give up on this thing. We didn't give up on this thing. We've been talking about it, and this is what we have. So the government will send a team to Oman. Martina has is working with them. The COP is working with them to give them all the information that they need. The Minister of Justice, through the Assistant Minister for Litigation, is going to be meeting with Martina today, and they're going to go ahead and they're going to start picking these guys up. The ones that are not in the country, they're going to ask Interpol to pick them up. They're going to issue Interpol what they call red notice or red alert or whatever they call it. I think red notice. They're going to pick them up wherever they are. But for her to go to Oman, no. So we brought 9 of them back. 9. Now, some of you are wondering, COP has spent almost $4,000 bringing these women back. $4,000 from you. The dues that you pay. Now that brings me to something. You all need to go and sign up and pay your dues to the COP. Pay your dues. This is what we use your money for. Whether it's $20, it's $15, it's $10, there is no fixed amount, especially those of you in the diaspora. Pay your dues, I beg you. That your dues we can use to do all these things. Now you're commending, oh, COP doing well. COP doing well. I'm going to put a link right here. Go and pay your dues to the COP. This is a link. That's a link right there. You click on that link, it's going to take you straight there. Pay your dues. $10, $5, $15. That's the money we use. That's your dues. Pay your dues so that we are able to do a whole lot of things. We didn't have to sit to wait for the government to act. We decided we would take action. We will bring some of the women back, as many of them as possible. Now, we can't empty out our bank account. We can't. We have other things that we have to do. So we've decided to take the initiative, and we've done that. So Martina, I sent Martina the link. Tell George to send Martina the link. She's going to join us shortly on the show so that we talk about, she's going to join us in 25 minutes from now. Bwagai, send her the link. She's going to join us in 25 minutes from now. So if you're wondering what we do with the money, these are some of the things we do. We spent almost 4,000 United States dollars to bring so many women back. $500 per person to buy their plane ticket, a one-way plane ticket. There's a supporter of ours in Australia. They buy the ticket there. He has a connect. They buy the ticket very cheap. The ticket from Oman to Liberia is $500 per person. That's how we buy the thing. Go and sign up and pay your dues. That's how we bring these people back. That's how we are helping these people. That's how we do so many things. Register, become an official due paying member today, not just COPs or putting it in your mouth. We don't need you to pay $100 a month. We don't even need you to pay $50 a month. If you want to pay, fine. That's what I pay. As chairman, my card is on file. Every month, they just automatically take out $50 from my account. You don't need to pay $50. You can pay $10. $10. If 200-300 of you pay $10 a month, that's a lot of money. We can do a lot of things. So that's the link. Go there now and sign up and become a due paying member. Well, guys, let's go to Lo-Fi. I saw a couple of people here. Oh, Kasa, why you're not talking about the Lo-Fi election? When we opened up here, the very first thing we talked about was they are voting in Lo-Fi. What's there to talk about the election right now, Bwakai? Nothing.
Nothing much.
There is
But
no
still,
development right now. As far as we're concerned, people are voting. There is nothing remarkable to report on. Nothing. Everything is all right. The people are voting in Lofa. When the election is over, we will discuss the results. That is the thing. We will discuss the results after the results are posted up on the various walls at the various polling stations. But until then, you expect us to say people must vote for number 4 or vote for number 3 or number 5? We can't say that because no, it's not campaign anymore. We did all of that before, but now people are not supposed to do that, and we are leaders. We are not supposed to be doing that. Some of them want us to say be campaigning, Bogart. We're not going to do that. Campaigning is over. Campaigning ended yesterday. You understand? So people will vote. No, official campaign ended on Sunday. As a matter of fact, Bogart, ended on Sunday. So we're not going to tell anybody who to vote for. All we can say is vote your conscience. Vote the right candidate. That's what you do. But don't expect us to tell you, to still be telling the people why they're voting. Do you know how many people in Lofa are listening to us via their cell phone, their different apps and all that kind of stuff while they're in line voting? We're telling them to vote for the right candidate. We're not telling them to vote for whoever they want. You're not going to dictate to us. I saw one other guy telling me, oh, why you get interested in a Lofa election? Nonsense. You know how much some of us have done for the Lofa election that we can't even publicly say? But we will not tell people who to vote for today, yeah? I am not some Joe Blow. I'm Henry Pedro Costa. You understand me? So let the people vote peace. They should vote in a peaceful manner. They should vote for the right candidate. Vote their conscience. One of the things I can also ask them to do is a lot of them should come out to vote. Vote in large numbers. It's very important to do that. Very important. Vote in large numbers. That's what you do. When we have results after the polls close, the polls should close by 6 p.m., right, Black Guy?
6 p.m. Yeah.
That's correct. 6 p.m. When the polls close at 6 p.m., then we will begin to get the results. As we get the results from out there, we will begin to publish these results. Perhaps we might consider doing a podcast.
Okay,
I
so
might consider doing a podcast after the polls have closed so that we can tell you what the results are. You know, we might consider doing that. You wanted to say something, Bwaka? Proceed.
we will not have Martina this morning because she's going to meet the minister at foreign affairs. So she just sent me an information that she can be
Yeah,
on the
we
show.
can have her some other time. But basically, everything she would have said, I've already said. Because she, after these meetings and these engagements, she would call me to make report to me. You know, because of course she's our emissary. The COP dispatched her. So yes, but we're making progress. We've brought back 9 of these women from Oman have been repatriated to Liberia. 9 of them. Now we're working with the government to ensure that a delegation of the government is dispatched to Oman to work with the Omani authorities so that the other women who are still in these abusive households can be set free, and then the government can, purchase their tickets to bring them back home. And so we are doing that. And what are we also doing? We're also working to supply the names of the traffickers, the ones that have been exposed by the victims to the authorities, the LMB. They're going to pick them up, and they're going to also ask Interpol to arrest those the other ones for human trafficking. It's a very, very, very major global problem, and so people are concerned about it. But let's go to the phone lines, Baga. Let's take some calls there. If you're in Lofa and you're voting this morning, and you just call us and let us know wherever you are, wherever in Lofa you are. We want to hear from you. We want to know how the voting process is taking place in Lofa County. So just call us and let us know. Thank you very much. Let's take some calls there.
All right, so let's try to go to the phone line and see if we can take somebody on the line this morning. 0770-102-102-86, 01038355102-102, and the WhatsApp number is +231 888 So
Call us if you're in Lofa. If you're voting this morning or if you've already voted, we want to hear from you. Don't tell us who you voted for. We're not interested. Just tell us what the mood is in Lofa, how the voting process is going on. We want to know whether people are enthusiastic to vote. Are the lines long? How are the lines moving? You know, just stuff like that. That's what we want to know. We don't want to know who you voted for or why you voted for that person. We're not interested. It is not time for that. It's over. So let's take some calls.
Let's take somebody from this line. Good morning.
Why you voted for that?
Good morning.
Yeah, your name is joining us from?
Yeah, I'm calling from the United Kingdom. Good morning, Costa.
Good morning to you, sir.
Regarding the retreat program by George Weah, it seems as if they are panicking because of the forthcoming election next year, 2023. That's what I think. They are panicking in order to rectify things that they should have done from the time they took power.
Okay. Thank you so much. That will take somebody else from this line. Good morning.
Good morning, Boycott. Good morning, Costa. This is Mr. Puda Trigger calling you from the United States of America. How you all doing today?
Okay, welcome. You're live.
This is my debut, and I'd like to say thanks to you guys for what you do. And you know, Boycott, when you see, well, I would say the real Liberian way. When you see the pa go report his son to the grandpa, that means something happening in the house. When we were here every day, when the COP were really charging up the city, our men used to run to the United Nations, which is our grandpa, to report a high HR, which is called the COP. It is because of the COP that they don't want Monserrato. Our men, nobody might argue it. It is the COP that made, and that COP member, first of all, let me make it clear. It is the COP that this government can report. Minus the COP, everything finished. COP is the last hope of the Liberian people. The COP, for the COP to be so quiet, you know, it hurts me. The COP, I'm not talking, I know they are doing a good job bringing the people from Oman and all of that, but the charging of the city that the COP did, that caused Abraham Darrell's dinner, for CDC to lose twice in Monserrato, it was the COP.
Okay.
So what I want to say is, finally, is that I'm kind of asking Pedro, which I personally call Pedronista, to think about it. Because if we don't charge the city, we don't charge the country like the way we did, these guys it will not be easy, because you know United Party are nothing. They couldn't win, they can't win with our COP.
All right, thank you so much. Let's take another person from line 2 this morning. Good morning, welcome.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
Yes. Good morning, brother.
You made some good points.
Yep, your name is Johnny.
Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I'm calling from Calibra, Italy.
Okay, welcome.
Thank you. I'm Zain Dole. I just called to firstly commend you people for the effort exerted in getting our sisters back home. Thank you very much, and let God bless all members of the team that are working on the kind of issues. But there's a need, I think, for some of our lawmakers or social services personnel to have some new designs to suit with the kind of cases. Because people feel, because of the sake of money, they go and, traffic people. The end of the day, they go to court, you will see a lawyer coming to file in for them, arguing for them. There should be some of those issues that should be non-believable, and there should be some restriction, when it comes to lawyer or lawyer when it regards issue of trafficking, because it's getting very rampant within our society.
Okay.
Thank you.
I beg to disagree with you on the end. I believe in the rule of law, regardless of what crime they commit or they're charged with. They're still entitled to being represented, to legal representation. That's the system of law, the jurisprudence that we have. So people are entitled to being represented, to legal representation. Let's take some more calls, Baka.
All right, so the phone lines are still open. 0770
If you're in Lofa and you voted, or you intend to vote, or you're in a line waiting to vote, we want to hear from you. Please tell us. We want to hear from you. Baka, read out those numbers slowly so that we can more people can have the opportunity who want to call in can call in.
Okay, 0770-102-102. That's 0770-102-102, 0886-010-383, 0886-010.
Hold on there. Let me respond to this Randa Thomas fella. He said the caller is damn right. Costa was very quiet on his by-election, and people are taking note of this seriously. Costa's voice is very powerful on calling the people to the polls for his candidate. Randa Thomas, what do you take me for? You think I'm the campaign manager for anybody here? You know how many times we talk about the Lofa election? You want us to take all of our time to talk about Lofa election every day? You think that's the only thing that's happening in the country? Seriously? You see, this is why some of you, this is what makes some of you piss me off. This is how some of you piss me off. Everything Costa Maduro want. Costa, what you're taking for a superhuman? Randa Thomas? Seriously? We shouldn't talk about anything else? I was very quiet on the Lofa election. Nobody here is going to agree with you. And you're not going to cause my blood pressure to go up this morning. I'm not going to get angry with you or at you. But nobody on here will agree with you that I was quiet on the Lofa election. You understand? Nobody will agree with you. You could not be more wrong. But if you expected me to take my entire platform and focus on Lofa County, then you are sick, because Lofa is not Liberia. One by-election is not worth taking my entire time to focus on. You understand me? It is not. So don't tell me, say, Costa Guevara. Joseph Boaga is there in Lofa campaigning. All the top opposition people are in Lofa campaigning. I talked about it too. Is that not enough? You want me to just focus on Lofa entirely? Something has got to be wrong with you. Boaga, let's take some more calls there. You're not even going to raise my blood pressure this morning. You understand?
Let's take this question. Good morning.
Good morning, Boaga, and good morning to leader Aaron Petro Costa in America there.
Welcome.
I'm Sikajibo Chineka, the religious pastor to the Costa Show. I come from Ghana here. Hero, thank you this morning. But, you look like you are a father. When a father comes from work and he's sad in the home, the entire household will be sad. Sometimes the caller made certain statements I must agree with him. When we see the hero that I know before, hero, please, if anything bothers you, speak to us. Because when you are weary on the show, we cannot be happy. The COP is the arm that we depend on. Some of us are not part of any political party, but we move with the COP. So thank you for working for the Liberian people.
Thank you, my brother. No, there's nothing bothering me. I'm all right. I'm fine. I'm doing very, very well, my brother. I'm fine. I'm just responding to our brother Randa Thomas. I know he's a big supporter of ours. He would have me. You see, the thing is, all of my supporters would have me do so many things. Last night, Douglas called me about something. I was really pissed. Not pissed at him, but pissed at what the person told him to tell me. I was relaxing last night. In fact, I was trying to watch this episode before going to bed, and he called me, and he wanted to tell me about something somebody had said, and I was really, really angry about what people think. Some of you think that every aspect of my life should be dictated by you, my supporters. This water is what? Nature's promise, spring water. There are some people who think that I should be drinking Deer Park water. You understand? Some people think I should not eat Quaker oats. I should eat bugger wheat. Some people think I should not drive this. I should drive that. Some people think I should not wear this. I should wear that. No, certain aspects of my life, you have nothing to do with it. Like my supporters, it's not their business who I'm married to, how many children I have. It's you're just taking it too far. So when Temedugli called me last night about one of our supporters, I called him concerned about something which I will never tell you what he and I talked about. I was really angry because they're not people's business. Some things in my life, it's not just your business. You have to understand that. So you can expect to detect everything in my life. Do I do that to you? Do I tell you what to eat to your house? What to do for your children? How many children to have? I don't. So you got to understand that there are boundaries. There are boundaries that you cannot cross. You have to understand that. You can't tell me what to eat, who to speak to, who to be friends with, who not to be friends with. No, I beg you, don't cross those boundaries. You have to respect boundaries. Respect them. So when you come to me about things that are deeply personal, that you think that you have the right because you're my supporter and you're supposed to tell me what to do in the very private echelon of my life, private space. And then I have a serious problem with that. You know, I love you all, but you can't go that far, man. You know, you can't come that far and you want to tell me everything about what I do, what I do, you know. All right, my brother. Let's take some more calls there. Yeah.
Let's take this person. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, brother.
Welcome.
Yeah, I'm Timothy Smith calling from Morocco. Look, I just want to say something. I want to say thanks to Costa, thanks to everybody and Martina. I want to tell you something. The problem we eat today, all of us in the country, we must take the responsibility to wake up 2023. Nobody will accept a cost of that splitted neck. We got every morning and tell us the time we're on the platform telling us about 16 billion. We're protesting all around the same protest are going to be war. It is time that we Liberians get on our feet and join Costa and go from village to village. The 17th district in Moscow and talk about the failure of President we are. We're not going to put the bread on Costa. You see that the Costa will talk for you. You're going to join us. Today, our advocacy through Costa out of the world, we see how the country is a mess. When we're talking about the 16 billion, I see Costa. 25 billion, the close the radio station down today. We are shocking, we are representing our own country. So for the 17th district, to the counties, we should get ready as Liberia and go and put tell our brothers and sisters. This is not a change. This is our country. We should put Liberia first. This government is a disappointment. They are embarrassing for us. Let me tell you now. Some more saying Liberia for bring Costa. Let us join Costa and go from village to village. Let's go to door to door. The way we are on the field and tell our people, this is not the way the country is supposed to be. The future of the country lies in our decision we make through the ballot pass. And we talk about better education for our children. We talk about health care in our vote. So I just want to tell you, thank you, Costa. And we will bring the team 2023. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right, let me say something. So somebody else has pointed out that they followed me for years and they know me. Yes, I agree, you do know me, and they are concerned that something might not be right with me. Well, I'm all right. Things cannot be 100% perfect in everybody's life. Everything, nobody, whether you are Bill Gates or Warren Buffett, everything will not be 100% as you want it, you know. So as far as that is concerned, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. You know, some of you are genuinely concerned. You think there's something wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm all right. I'm fine. I'm fine. Nothing is wrong with me. So don't worry about me for nothing, Don't worry about me for nothing. I am all right. I am here for you. I will keep fighting. I'm still fully committed to this struggle. We are going to Liberia in December. my people and myself, a delegation of about 15 or 20 people, were going to Liberia in December. So we're very fully committed. My December trip, our December visit is not just to, it's not a visit. For me, I'm going to prepare to be spending more time in the country. So, from December, I will come back sometime in January, but we will be going back and forth. I will be in Liberia all the time because, elections are coming. We have to work. We have a lot of things to do. I really badly want to revamp the COP. The COP is a very powerful organization, but the reason why the COP has not been as active as that brother mentioned is because I've been out of the country. No offense, no disrespect to the other leaders of the COP on the ground, but guess what? The face and voice of the COP is absent or has been absent from the country for 2 years, and so that affects the movement. But once I return home in December, you will see the difference. We will revamp, we will become more active, and you will see. Just wait and see. But we're going in December. That's in 5 months' time. So, but I'm fine. But I'm okay. Don't worry about me. I'm fine. I'm still here for you. I'm still committed. When George Weah called me March 21st, that many of you were running with it that I was gone. They did not say that.
They said that.
March, April, May, June. How many months now since George Weah called me? 3 months. Yeah, you said I was gone. Because many of you, that's how you are. You believe that everybody is for sale. That everybody is for sale. You thought that Costa was just waiting. Oh, Joe Weah called Costa, he gone. Have I left you? Have I left you? No, I have not left you. I'm still here. I'm still fighting. We're still fighting. Nothing will change about that. We will continue to fight for a better Liberia. So sometimes be careful what you believe. People can't tell you things. Oh, the job we have called Costa gone to CDC. Many of you were running with it. The faint-hearted, the people who are quick to draw conclusions about you after all the sacrifices we've made. Is it not enough for you to see that we are committed to this struggle? And you think that we're just going to go because Joe Weah called me on the phone? I do communicate with Joe Weah still. I don't hide it from you. Boy, do we hide it from them?
No.
Don't I be sitting on this show and be messaging Joe Weah and telling him things about the country?
Yeah, they can sometimes agree, say, yes, go ahead and text the president.
They be telling me that. On the issue of the women from Oman, I told them, I said, should I let the president know? Yes. Let the president know. You understand? So yeah, so we can speak with the president about things that concern you, that concern the people, but at the same time we'll criticize the president. Are we not doing that? We're doing that. We're doing that. Some of you, he's not going to support Joe Biden no more. They were crying all over the place. You know how many people went to Joe Biden saying all kinds of things?
But if they think that you ain't doing more like you were doing before, let them come in and lie. The thing is that the ball is open. If you think he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing, you take the initiative and do that yourself.
Yeah, but let's be fair too now. Not everybody can do it. The people that can do.
Costa, they don't. The problem that there's someone that don't really understand the risks that we go through. For instance,
not that they don't understand. They know it's risky what we do and the personal sacrifice. Even though I'm way here in America, but there's so many things that we risk and we lose because of the work that we do.
Yeah,
but they don't really care. They know. They may not know specifically what types of risk or what kinds of risk, but they don't really care. They think we are superhuman. They think Pedro. They think Boakai, they think we are superhuman. They don't really care. The people are insensitive. They don't really care about what we go through. All they want is for us to just do what we do. Every day we should be here to serve them, to do this. They don't care how you guys get paid at the office. Really, they don't.
No.
They don't really care. But when we're not on, they complain because they've come to the point now they believe that they own us. You see, that's what the people want. And I look at it and say, you don't vote for me. You don't give me no position here. You don't do nothing for me here. But why do you feel that you own me? Why do you feel that you own me? Why do you feel like you own us? You don't pay my staff. You don't ask Costa, what's the rent this month? How much for the office? We maintain the whole office in Monrovia. Where's the office again? Lynch and what?
Lee and Carey Street.
Lynch and Carey Street, the corner of Lynch and Carey Street. We got to pay rent. Have I come to you to ask y'all? At the end of the month, right? I'm supposed to pay the rent at the end of the month.
The end of this month, we need to pay current bill.
Need to pay rent. The internet, every month we pay the internet. We pay electricity. We service the generator. We do this. We do that. Do you really care? Do you really care? Let's be honest. Do you really care? Do you help us with anything at all? No, you don't. But every day, we must call Costa. Costa, do this one. Costa, somebody step on my toe. Costa, they may cause my mom. Costa. You see, but that's the curse. And I understand it. I understand it. It's the curse that we carry. When you are in a certain space, when you've been elevated to a certain place, that's the way you have to. That's the way you have to be. You have to carry that cross. You can't be complaining about it. That's why we don't complain. You know, that's why we can't. We're not here to complain. But you Liberians are not supportive of people financially. You don't really support. I mean, you don't. You know, so it's hard to beg you for money. The COP that's doing all this work, you all should be paying your dues. Those of you who call yourself COP people who can afford to pay $10 a month. The link I put up here, how many of you were signed up to this link to pay? Most of you were not. But all you want is for somebody to sacrifice for you, but you will not support. You will never support. Support your organization. You want us to do this work. You want us to do that work. You want us to do the other work, but you will never support. Your money is too good. You can buy your beer, you can buy your this, you can buy your that, but to get $10 a month, $10 a month.
But they are the one. They are the one that can be writing all sort of things on Facebook.
So to be honest with you, Liberian people, we don't like to support things. We just like to demand. Do this, Costa. Do that, Costa. Do this, Costa. Do this, Costa. We don't come on one day. Some of you complain. You don't care what happened in my home. You don't even care. Costa, are you okay? At least my brother, the religious advisor, asked me, my man, we're concerned. Are you all right? That's the way you do it. Costa, are you fine? Yes, I'm fine. But at least ask me how I'm doing. If I didn't come on, I got some of my mothers will check on me. Son, you okay? You were not on today. That's very good. But some of you, most of you, you don't care. All you know, your slave must be here every day. That's how you are. And I know this. That's why you don't hear me complaining every day. We just do it, yeah? We just do it. We just do it. The other man said, we ain't talk enough about local election. You know what I did for local election? That we can't talk it yet? I did more than talking for the local election. Hello? I did more than talking for the local election. I did more than talking for the local election. Other people going there, but what I sat down way here and did more than talking for local election. That is all I will say to you. More than talking, more than getting in car and driving to local county. I did more than just doing that. But we can't talk it yet. We can't talk it yet. Let's go back to the lines and take some calls there. Yeah. So it hard to please you. We have to serve you.
We are not talking about those.
That is cross that we got to carry, the curse that we have, the curse of leadership. When people put you up there, when God puts you out there, and you got to deal with that. You know, you don't have a choice. You have to deal with that. Okay, let's go back to the lines. Let's take some more calls there.
All right. 077-0102-102-86-0103-83-555.
So we will keep serving you, yeah? We will keep doing it. We're not going to stop.
Let's take this person on the
No,
line. Good
that's
morning.
not. Whether you support us, you don't support
Morning,
us
Baba.
financially, we
Good
do it.
morning to our leader. And say good morning to the incoming senator of Mosorado County, Leader Henry Pedro Costa. Morning, leader.
Morning, Stephen Bernard.
Yeah, my name is Stephen S. Bona. I'm calling from Johnsonville this morning. Leader, let me use this time to say thank you to the COP and to our VCO, Martina Kunate. But leader, please bring something to your attention as in regard to local election. We are getting credible information. There are a lot of $100 bank notes that are floating all over now in local county. And you know, leader, you are one person that supported the printing of new money. You have good intention, but you know the devil can never give you anything free. Anything the devil give you, they have a bad intention. So the printing of new money, the government want to use it to influence elections. And so I beg you, leader, you need to keep eyes on the flow of new money going forward to 2023.
Okay,
And before I go, when you come to Nigeria, the Johnsonville chapter will be willing, and we want to be the first chapter to welcome you in station number 2 and to be the first time going to Johnsonville. Thank you for having me this morning.
All right. Thank you so much. We stay taking your calls 0770-102-102-86.
Thank you, Stephen Bernard. Stephen, you are in Monrovia. Tell me if I spend all that money to be a budget and market dog. They say, you can't say, wait to look for. What are you going to do there? Isa Kofa, you're asking for financial report. We have it. The COP has it. It's on the website. The COP, the annual financial statement is there. The financial report is there. We had a CPA in Liberia. He did the financial statement. Signed it all. Yeah, the financial statement is published, my brother. The financial report. You are entitled to it. That's good governance, accountability. We don't joke with it. We paid an accountant $300 in Liberia. He did our financial statement for us, signing all. It's there. It's there. The financial report is there on the website. Just go there, you'll find it. Yeah. And by the way, if you were listed as a due paying member, it was electronically sent to every due paying member. The financial report was sent to them. So if you are a due paying member on the website, the statement must have been sent to you electronically. So check your email if you're a due paying member. Yes. But thank you. Thank you, Mr. Blamato. Blamato just said it. The COP sends financial reports to all due paying members. That's true. We do that, brother Kofa. Yeah, we do that. So it's there. Every due paying member. We believe that we should only send it to the due paying members. The other members can go on the website and see it there. But you who paid due, and we got your email address, because when you sign up to pay dues, your email address is listed. So we send it to you. A CPA, certified public accountant, did the financial statement. He signed it. We're paying $300 to do it in Liberia. We didn't hire one year. We went to Liberia. We hired one there. He did a financial report for us. It's there. All right. So let's take some more calls. So we operate with transparency. The way we are set up, listen, the way we are set up, I don't see money. I'm not on the account. I don't do anything with money. When you want, for example, the people wanted us to buy tickets for these women, right? Winifred Johnson, Anna Hart, Maurice Duclay, Alberta Dover, they call me. They say, Chairman, we believe that COP should help to bring some of these women back. So while we're waiting for the government, let's go into our coffers and take some money out. And we got money. I will not lie. COP got money. We got money in our account more than plenty of organizations in Liberia, Baka. How many organizations in Liberia get bank account with money inside, Baka? We got money. Because we don't waste your dues that you pay. We don't waste it. It's in the account. We only spend it when it's necessary. You understand? We only spend it when it is necessary. So what we did is that we went into the account and we took out some money, and they told me, they said we won $1,500 to buy 3 tickets, and then the chapters will raise extra $1,500. You understand? So I said, okay, fine. It's fine by me. I approve it to help our sisters to bring them back home. I'm all for it. But I say I'm just one man, even though I'm the chairman. But you all need to go now and lobby with the other people. They did that. They went to lobby with the other people, And the other people told them, say, yes, fine, we approve it. That's how the COP is run. Your thing is that I want one man show. We are a democratic institution. So we approved the 1,005. They fill out the requisition. I don't even see the paper. The paper said they don't let me see the paper of the money. The people that can approve COP money, they're not me. They're not me. Stephen Johnson, the national coordinator, Mr. Aaron Nella, the financial secretary, and then Lopu Ziga is the treasurer. She handles she on the account. The requisition will go through Aaron. Once it's approved by Stephen Johnson, it goes to Aaron. Aaron will review it, and then Aaron will send it to Lopu, and Lopu will get the authorization to go ahead and disperse the money. I hold the chairman. I can see the money. The paper said I don't even see it. It is a beautiful system to have in place. You understand? So that's how we run an organization. You see, my brother Amadou Daddy Corner said he received his email. That's how we do. We send a financial statement. COP spent $3,000 to buy 6 plane tickets, $500 a piece, to bring 6 of the women back from Oman. $3,000 from COP. You think I hold money? That's not my money. It's the people's money. It's their dues that you pay. So the more dues you pay, the more things we are able to do. My brother John Sobo said he received a financial report one time. It's not true that all due paying members got it. John Sobo, you are mistaken. Every single member who pays a due, whose email address is listed, receives the report. Maybe you didn't see it. Maybe it went to your spam. If you receive the report one time, check that. You should see this one. Go to your spam. You should find it there. Well, okay, let's go back to the lines and let's take some more calls there. Every single person receives it.
Please check your WhatsApp. I send you something. Someone asked me to send you something there. +231 888 0770 Let's take this person on the line. Good morning.
Good morning. This is a call from United Kingdom.
Yeah, go ahead. You are live.
UK. Yeah, Costa, I just want to say this, that we appreciate everything Costa is doing, especially we who are in the diaspora, getting information about the internal affairs of Liberia do help us to know what's going on in Liberia. We do appreciate it, and we'll continue to support you, Costa, regardless of how you feel. And we encourage you to be strong till Liberia is fixed, for all of us to live peacefully.
Okay, thank you so much. Let's take James Rato, big brother. Okay, we just mess up on our call 0770 Yeah.
I read the thing you sent me.
Yeah. So let me take a few calls.
And folks, just so you know, what Bwaga just sent me is about Omen Juguju wife. Features don't have flair. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Kimaya's wife, who was the American store kaput. Go back. Go on, Bwaga. Take another call there.
Let's take Bibra Thomas Ansumana on the line. Good morning, welcome.
Good morning, Bwaga. Good morning, Pedro. I just want to add my voice on what leader has said regarding the COP. COP is a unique organization, and there's accountability in COP. The Liberian people, let me just let you know that Costa alone does not run the COP. We have the NEC leadership in COP that take decision on behalf of COP. Secondly, those who call in to say COP are getting weaker, COP is not weak. COP is not under the pressure group. COP also does some humanitarian work. We are being engaged in other humanitarian work in the country and out of the country. We have raised money to do a lot of things for Liberian people. People come here and castigate the COP of not doing much, and they do not even contribute to what COP is doing. Just as Costa has said, we have an account. It's being accounted for. There are accountability in COP, and the records are there. So if you want COP to do better, help COP contribute to whatever initiative COP is taking. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Let's take somebody from this line. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. Your name, where you joining us from?
Good morning.
You are live. Good morning. If you call, lower the monitor in the background. Don't, let's take Brother James Rato. Good morning. Welcome.
Oh, good morning, Boakai. Good morning, Henry. My name is James Rato Jr. I'm calling from Atlantic City, New Jersey. And in this public manner, I want to say, COP is not a political party and it's just a pressure group. And Henry is not COP. Henry is a head of COP. Henry got to work with the people that work with him. Henry is one of the faces and one of the bigger voices for COP. But again, the reason why COP went down, because I know during Dara Dillon election, COP played a very pivotal role and supported, to get Dara Dillon elected. But this is my thought. The reason why COP went down a little bit, number one, Costa president in Liberia. Now he's not going to Liberia anytime soon, and he left Liberia almost like 2 years ago. And two, they may not like this one. CPP, political disarray, made COP to slow down a little bit because most of them men that were actually making things to happen, most of them are taking their political interest over COP. And the last year I would say, Labrampo, you can't support people. You know what Costa do over there? You might be the bigger boy. You think to set up behind camera and run your mother small thing is not easy. If you were supporting Costa, you would do more than what he's doing. And Costa got to make sure that the ground is level in Labra before you go there. So when you call the president, you got issue with it. You're not taking on, another decision. You're just a one man. And Costa, don't listen to them. Do what you love to do.
All right. Thank you so much.
Well, well, me and my people, we fussed before, but then we're not fussing. We're responding very politely to some concerns some of our people expressed. Some of them think that there's a problem. There's no problem. We're still committed to serving you. Do I have, like every man, every grown-up man, sometimes you wish you go back to being a child, that you don't have all these responsibilities, right? But still, so we all do our demons every day, but we have to live and we have to do what we have to do. So, we will keep fighting. There will always be people who think that we don't, when we're not doing enough. I understand that. Like the people who think that we didn't do enough for Lofa. If only he knew what we did for Lofa, he won't be saying that. But he has his right to his opinion, and I respect that. But I beg to differ, respectfully differ with him. We support Galakba Kotima. We made that very clear. We've done a lot publicly and privately to show that support. And we hope the election result will favor us in Lofa, because we know it is very important to Joseph Boakai. And Joseph Boakai that we support, he has to win Lofa. Everything is riding on it. Boakai has to win Lofa County. The election is not even about Galakba Kotima. The election for me is about Joseph Boakai. Galakba Kotima is the guy who's on the ballot. But Joseph Boakai is the guy who the election is really about. The reason the CEC people are passing around in Lofa acting like they care about the Lofans is because they're trying to see whether they can humiliate Joe Boakai in Lofa, and that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. And Thomas Fala got beaten badly in Manzarado, thinks that he has political sway in Lofa County. He can go to Lofa and be telling people to vote to choose development over tradition. It's absolute nonsense. But so we know what's at stake. So our interest in the Lofa election is huge. It's huge because I have never met Galakba Kotima. I don't know Galakba Kotima. So I didn't do what I did to help Galakba Kotima. I will not take some of his salary when he gets to his Senate job. He might not even listen to anything I have to say when he gets there. I did it for the people of Lofa and for Joseph Yuma Boakai. That's why I did it. That's why I supported them. And I believe Galakwa Kotima will win because Galakwa Kotima has the support of Joseph Boakai. Whether you like it or not, the people of Lofa County, Boakai ain't go there 10 years the day he shows up there. When they see him, they will support Joe Boakai because they know who Joseph Boakai is. So that's the thing, you know. And it's that election is extremely important to us. We will win it, and when we win it, we will be able to say, well, there you have it. There you have it. Joe Boakai is still very, very strong in Lofa County. There's nothing anybody can do about that. You can go waste all the money you want to waste in Lofa. You can't defeat Joe Boakai in Lofa. I'm sorry. You can't. Some of you will say, oh, what has Joe Boakai done in Lofa County? The people know Joe Boakai. They know what he's done. They know how many years when he worked there with LPMC, the great things he did. They know what he's done on the national stage. What you don't understand, you think the people want Joe Boakai to give them handouts? That's not what they want. They are proud of a humble, decent son that they produced. He came to Monrovia. He held many different positions. He went up to the level of vice president, and he did not make them shame. That in itself is something that they are proud of. His track record, his legacy. The people of Lofa are very proud of him. So say whatever you want to say, but at the end of the day, the Lofa people know that Yuma Boakai is their son, of whom they're very proud. They're very, very proud. Okay, let's take 3 more calls, and we'll call it a day. 3 more calls.
This person here. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Baka, and good morning to my leader.
Go ahead, your life.
Quickly, Momo is critical Johnson. No. First of all, let me say this. You guys thank you for the wonderful show. I get this certain information from Lofa, but I think it will be enough for us to declare ourselves winner 6 o'clock. That would be the first thing. Secondly, when leader arrived in Liberia, we will do the same way like we went at the airport, we slept there. But let me tell my brother, we just come from Josephville, the boss of Joseph will receive leader. They will take leader over to the council of paper and to visit all of the chapter. But quickly, leader, something reminds me, right? Like some of our supporters, you know, they leave you in America, they stay in America, they call us here, they send a message, I'll leader this one, I'll leader this one. One of them blocked me because I told them, they said, I should tell you on the show that the $1,000 that Martina Madio gave to Martina to help me our girl for Uma, that we should get that money back. Because when I get that money back, we were working for the government. Are you kidding me? So I asked you, why have been so much contribution? How much you get? Have you paid you? He said, I'll start paying my due next month. And I said, I will block you. I punk. You are not even a due payer. So let me say this to all of you. Please, our own advisor here, so that they know how many times go to our office. I can remember they don't promise power ever more.
Hey, Momo, beg you. We're not talking about one here, Momo. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. We'll leave it there. Listen to me. Martina went to meet Nathaniel McGill. We sent her to discuss the welfare of our sisters in Oman. The overwhelming majority of our people approved of that meeting. You understand? Since that meeting, Boakai, a number of things have happened. She met the Liberia National Police. Yesterday, she met the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, the Deputy Minister. Today, she's at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs again, right, Boakai?
Sure.
Then she's going to meet the Assistant Minister for Litigation at the Ministry of Justice. They're supplying names to the LMP to issue Interpol. So the pressure, Boakai, the pressure from the COP is making the government act. The overwhelming majority of our people are supportive. of our engagement with the government for the sake of our sisters. Now, some of you say we must not do that. We must not engage the government, but we're not going to listen to you because it is the right thing to do. And the thing is, our people are not stupid, they are wise. They know that we are collaborating with the government on this effort because there is not much we can do as COP. We've raised 3,000 US, taken from our account and raised the other half to bring many of these sisters back. 6 of them, we brought 6 human beings from captivity. We brought them home. That's something. That's something. They're not political party brought them home. That we the one brought them, yeah. They're not political party. All the people who say, I won't be president, I won't be there, I won't be there. They didn't bring the people there home. We, the COP, we the one brought them home. That's not something. That's something. You know what it means? A human being suffering in captivity or in bondage, you go, you secure their freedom and you bring them back home. That's something. That's what COP does. That's why we are powerful and we are relevant. So, engaging with the government, we see things moving small. We see things moving small. And we will not stop. You know, we will not stop. We will continue to put a pressure until the government can take real action to bring all of our sisters back home. You understand? That's what we'll do. The other person say, oh, Costa, why we could raise the money on our platform. Yes, my brother, we could raise the money, but there's another problem. What about the sisters who are still in households that we don't have access to? The money that we raise, can they go bring them out of those households? No, but our government can do that through the government of Oman. So there are limits to what we can do on our own because we don't have authority. We don't have power, that sort of power. So you got to understand that. You got to understand that. Eh? So my job is to explain to you why we must work with the government on this particular project. When was the last time we ever worked with the government to do anything? The COP always does things on their own. We don't work with the government, but in this case, we don't have a choice. So we need them to bring our people then back home. But while we are waiting for them to do that, the sisters that are available will bring them back. And that's what we've been doing. So I want to thank all of you who are due paying members of the COP. Thank you for paying your dues because it is your dues that we use to do these things. So we didn't have to come to you to do a fundraiser to say, oh, give us money to bring the sisters back, but you had already paid dues. We went in the account, we took out some of the money, we brought 6 of them back. We want to say thanks to all of our chapters for what you've done. You know, the money you raised, your dues you pay. To all of our supporters who don't have it to pay dues, we thank you for your moral support because it is important. The money alone is not enough. The moral support is also extremely important, and we thank you for that. And we appreciate you all. You know, we appreciate you all. And some of you who think that COP not die, you not see dead organization bringing people back from bondage. Dead organization can get 3,000 US. You not see dead organization can get 3,000 US to buy plane ticket to bring human being back home. You not see dead people doing it. You see, so we thank God. We thank God that God has enabled us to do the little that we can do to help our people, and we will continue to do it. We know it's difficult, it's challenging, all the things we got to do. Everybody has their opinion on what we should say, what we shouldn't say, what we should do. It is not easy being me. Not easy being me. Chairman Thomas Ansumana, I want to wish you happy anniversary to you and your darling wife. I wish you all the best. I wish you a lasting, blissful union. They went to Cancun, Mexico. That's where they had their anniversary getaway. And I wish you all the best. He is the chairman of the Maryland chapter of the COP. Thomas Ansumana is a patriot. He's a good man. He loves his country. He loves people. And we really do appreciate you. So, you know, This weekend, on Saturday, a COP delegation will go to meet Justina Taylor. I was in her area the other day. I wanted to, but I could not meet her. But a COP delegation will go to meet Justina Taylor this weekend. Look at some of the things we do. Look how we fought for Justina Taylor. You know, today she's safe. She's safe. These are the things the COP does. You know, name other people that do it. We're not comparing ourselves because the things we do to other people can't even do it. But look at the things that we accomplish, and you should be proud of yourselves. You who support the COP, you who, you should be proud of yourselves. We do this as a unit, as a collective. It's incredible. So this weekend we'll go to see Justina Taylor on Saturday. And those of our members who can go, we will let them. This is the link right here. Judy Johnson, you're asking for the link, how to pay. The link right here. It's right here at the bottom of the page. So you just go right here, and the link is there. That's how you go. You sign up and you start paying your dues. $10, $5, $15, whatever you can pay will be appreciated. Nobody asking you to pay $100 or $50. I'll pay $50 because I'm the chairman. I should pay more. You understand? Yeah, that's what I pay. So $50 times 12 months, I'm at that. And I find out that's just $600. So I pay $600 a year to COP. You understand? So that's very good. All right, folks. But perhaps there are others who pay more than me. You never know. You check the list of people who pay dues. They probably some people pay more than me. You never know. But I have not had the time to look at the list. Aaron is the one that knows all that stuff. Okay, folks. So thank you so much. God bless you. As I said, once we have information on LOFA, I will do a podcast. I will do a podcast to tell you what the results are from LOFA, but I am confident that we're winning LOFA. I ain't got no doubt in me whatsoever that we are winning LOFA County. So I will do a podcast later on as the provisional results. As soon as the results finish, soon the provisional voting, they can check the thing, count the votes. After the vote count, all the representatives, they review it, they sign it, the tally sheet, and they post the tally sheet on the wall. We'll get those tally sheets. People will send them to us. Now, all of you who are in LOFA, send me the tally sheets. So when I do a special podcast this evening or this afternoon, our time, my time here in the US, we would then read all these tally sheets. Which would just give you an idea. You know, we always do that. When we did it with the Dillon election, the Yumley election, we told you that they were going to win. We were able to make projections based on the tally sheets we had received, based on the results that we have been able to tabulate from the various areas, and we just gauged the thing, and we were able to extrapolate and project that Dillon would have won, or that Dillon had won, and we did the same thing with Yumley, and they did win. So we're going to do the same thing. Even though the city people were angry as hell, why were we announcing results? We were not the elections commission and blah blah blah. But hey, all over the world they do this. CNN does it. They do projections. They tell you who's going to win this state or who's going to win that city, and oftentimes it happens. Thank you so much, Rufus Yena. You say you are in Minnesota. Chairman Douglas right here. He's the chair of the Minnesota chapter. He's right here. You can connect with him. That's how you can join the Minnesota chapter. Go on the website and you sign up and start paying your dues. Thank you so much. God bless you and have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day. Look out for my afternoon podcast. I will come in the afternoon. I will let you know what time, and then we'll tell you how the how the election in LOFA is what the results are. We're not going to tell you about the election. We're going to tell you what the results are. Thank you so much. God bless you. Bye-bye.